Reverend Dr. J.W. Morrison, theologist, Central Coast, New South Wales, Australia. Well, I think if you find yourself in relationship troubles and issues, and possibly your relationship is dissolved, you've found that it's ended and you're in complete disarray. The funny part about this is even the dumper can find themselves in disarray. The reason for this is the cause of the breakup. Sometimes breakups can happen as a result of a situation that has caused a reverse discard. Reverse discard meaning the dumpee has set up the circumstances in the relationship for the dumper to dump them. Some people can't find their way out of the relationship. They don't want to be the dumper because that wouldn't go with the narrative of their victim mentality or martyr mentality. And so micro-incrementally or just incrementally, they set up circumstances in which they play away at their partner to cause them to become sick and tired of them and throw a reverse discard. They pull out of the relationship. Now this allows the person that wanted out, the victim, to go off with a glorious, heroic ending. They'll get the attention and nurture and admiration of someone who's just been dumped. And they'll take that, even though it's actually them that's caused the breakup. And this is how deluded and self-deceived and destructive and nasty some of these martyrs and victims are. They're tremendously deluded. They are tremendously cowardly. They don't know how to face issues. They don't resolve issues unless it's going to cause an absolute crisis if they don't. And these people go through life not really accomplishing anything because they can't. They don't know what resolve is. They run around in all sorts of different mindsets, satiating their habits, their uses, and their natural desires and deceptions. And they leave behind them, if you have a look of the psychological data of what's happened to the people around them, if you could be a fly on the wall or there was some kind of psychological data bank that you could read, you would be devastated with what you would find. And this is where I believe the dating sites are absolutely dangerous, absolutely lethal. There's no psychological data or evidence of the people that you're being involved with. It's behavior. In other words, there's absolutely no responsibility or accountability given or taken by the people on the dating sites. You could get with somebody who looks perfectly fine on the surface, but's just ran through 20 people in the last 20 days. If that's the sort of life you want to live and sort of people you want to mix with, then you've really got some serious issues and you really need to have a close look at what's going on in your mind because you need help. You need psychological help. These ways of living aren't working in society. Casual relationships are the most damaging parts of relationships that we can have to do damage to our psychology. There's no substance, no stability or equity in that. It's all just time down the drain for a little bit of pleasure. And a lot of narcissists out there who we are now becoming well aware of thanks to YouTube and the people that are exposing it, are taking advantage of this, and people are being emotionally vandalized, abused, psychologically assaulted, and sexually abused as well. I think sex is an expression of two people that are in an exclusive relationship in which they want to genuinely try and build a constant and sustainable, healthy relationship. But what's happening today is a lot of people are just using other people for supply, emotional supply, sexual supply, financial supply, or some kind of supply. And as soon as that person starts to get the inkling that you're on to the fact that they ain't genuine, they disappear like a ghost. They just disappear. And why wouldn't they? They've been revealed. They've been exposed. And the best way to expose these people is by having boundaries and standards. If you know your self-worth and you have your identity and you know that life can work for you under the structure of integrity, morality, transparency, and all the qualities that make for a good, decent person, then if you get mixed up with one of these people, they'll get a run out of you. But eventually they will expose themselves. And it'll be up to you then to see how hard it's going to be for you to unbind from this person. You cannot be merciful. These people will not change. You've given them every opportunity to change. They're set in their ways. They don't know any different. And if they're on drugs or something of this kind of nature, they're self-deceived and self-destructive anyway. So it's probably best for you to have not even been gotten into that situation. And if you're on drugs and things, well, you need help to get free from that as well. It comes down to the fact of whether you want to waste time with somebody that's using you for convenience, or if you're prepared to be alone and building yourself and investing in yourself to be a better person until the right person comes along. Let the wicked forsake his way, the unrighteous person their thoughts, and let them return to the Lord and to our God, and he will abundantly, absolutely abundantly pardon you through the finished work of the Lord Jesus Christ. This is Reverend Dr. Jason W. Morrison, theologist, New South Wales, Australia. Bye for now.